But anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, this is the slide through. To my left, I have my nigga, Rocco Hermano Loco. To his left, to his right, Carolina's finest.
Stop it. Oh, this
Fresh from Dreamville. J. Cole's cousin, Chris Clay is in the motherfucking house. And I am your number one backseat driver, Smoko. I'm on a loco.
I can't help that I'm custom made. I can't help it that I look good, smell good, can dance all night long. I can't help it.
Let's get it going.
That's how you feeling.
Welcome to the slide through, man. What's going on, man? Let's talk. I'm talking back. First of all, I want to open it up by saying Happy Easter to everybody out there.
Sure.
But it was 420 for me. Shout out to my cousin Larry. Shout out to Mo. Shout out to his girl. Shout out to everybody up top to show me a good time. Shout out to the family. Thanks for the meal. Had a great time up there. Show me mad love. Again, shout out to my cousin Rick. Shout out to Moji.
No doubt.
And all the peeps up there to show me mad love, man. And that's what I did for Easter. It was 420. And it's something interesting about 420. You know, it's Hitler's birthday.
Got me.
Now, I'm about to go.
Yeah,
I'm about to.
Got me.
Yeah.
You got me thinking like, hold on.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, why is it 420? And it's smoking. You see what I'm going with this? You know what I mean? Hitler was burning. Anyway.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's keep it 420. But it is crazy that Easter does fall different like every year.
Yeah, it's weird. One time it's in March.
Yeah.
And then this year, that seems pretty late. It seems pretty late for Easter.
You always like at least probably like a couple days off, man. From the actual like it being like if it was a Wednesday of last year in March on the 27th, like it still seems like either you end up like a day or two behind or ahead like something.
Did y'all dudes do any 420 Easter
You
type
know
of?
what I'm saying?
And
You said an Easter zone?
Yeah, like because it don't have that same set date like you were talking about. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. And
yeah.
it being on a different day, like every year, it seems like it's on or off like a couple days. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
it just seems that way.
Christmas is always going to be December
But it's on a
25th,
different day,
but the Easter always like bounces. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
The Easter.
But-
Easter might be March 27th.
Yeah,
You know what
next
I mean?
year.
Or, yeah. Or,
You know what I mean?
And the next year it's
April 3rd.
Yeah. April 12th.
Yeah. And it confuses.
It has. I mean, it has to do with the Bible.
Daylight savings time or whatever.
Nah, I think it's
Say it.
it's the Bible, right?
He's a Bible expert.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we have a great show, guys. We have a great show lined up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My thing is this. Let's get to it. I hate
Easter is right.
I hate.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
He has risen,
It is.
but we don't know which day. It just changes every time.
That's what it is.
You know. My thing is, let's talk about it, guys. We're here. Let's get it up. Yesterday was the day. Draft.
It was.
Are you guys satisfied or your picks? Talk to me, I'll talk back. I didn't see a thing, so you guys talk to me. And were you guys satisfied with what your picks were?
We had one pick.
Okay.
So we took a defensive tackle. Me personally, I thought they was gonna take Shador. You know what I mean? I honestly did. I felt like if he was on the board, I felt like we had to grab him because we won't have a set thing at quarterback right now. So I thought he
like in the second round.
You know what I mean? Me personally, I thought he was a first round pick. A lot of people disagree, so I guess that's where it's at. So I mean,
so you just got a defensive tackle.
Tackle. Who's a good player? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was high on everybody's draft board, draft list, all the mock drafts, and you know what I mean. He was rated one of the top. You know what I'm saying? I think top 5, top 3, or whatever it was at his position. You know what I mean? So,
are you satisfied with the pick?
Yeah,
the draft is still going on, right?
Yeah, today.
Yeah, it's still going on.
Today it's about to start.
It's about to start.
Right, this was only the first round yesterday, right?
Yeah, it's about to start.
Cool.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on my phone and turn it down so I can see it.
Yeah.
But it was a good pick. It was a pick for, you know what I'm saying, we needed, but I also think we needed a quarterback. So I was kind of hoping they was gonna pick Shador since he was there.
Was he on the board actually when y'all got the
Shador?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still on the board. He didn't get picked.
Nobody picked him up yet?
No. So he didn't get picked in the first round.
All right.
So it's day 2.
Yeah, we'll get
second round. But,
a lot of people thought that he was going to be a first rounder. Like
we'll get to the second. I want to get your opinion on the thing first.
Well, the defensive tackle, Steeler tradition is built on defense. So, you know, everybody looks at to me, it really wasn't like it was a bad move because if it was a defensive player when we could obviously use a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But I wish we would have went for the quarterback situation because our defense is not an immediate threat of anything sort right now.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you guys think that you just getting grab Dion's boy because of publicity, and the Steelers are kind of low profile? They probably didn't want that because Antonio Brown acted an ass, so maybe they didn't want that publicity. I'm asking.
We were mocked to him. Like a lot of the mock drafts, a lot of people had us picking this kid that we picked.
So everybody.
But a lot of people didn't expect Shador to be there at 21. But then there was rumors that he was going to drop, and Pittsburgh really liked him. So I thought when he came around, we was going to take him. So it's not like the pick that we got. You know what I'm saying? This kid might turn out to be a monster. You know what I mean? And I'm rooting for the dude. I was telling Park in the car. 2 hours after he got drafted, his mom passed away.
The defensive.
Yeah, the kid that we drafted.
Yeah.
And he, you know what I'm saying, everything points that he's, you know what I mean, real high character. They said that, they're paying the college players now the NIL. You know what I'm saying? They said he was spending his NIL on his mom's health stuff. You know what I'm saying?
He's a good kid.
Yeah, so I'm rooting for the dude. You know what I mean? Not only is he a Steeler, so we're gonna root for him anyway, but I'm really rooting for the kid now. You know what I'm saying?
He's a good kid, yeah.
Yes, and 2 hours after you get drafted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
tough. That's tough.
So, but you know what I mean, and we still got Aaron Rodgers holding us hostage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is that?
No.
So that could have played. They said that the Steelers told him they needed to know 48 hours before the draft what he was going to do. Is he coming or is he going? So they're saying that they got an answer. That everybody's assuming, you know what I mean? That they got an answer, and that's the reason why they didn't draft Shador, because Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be coming. But like I said, I think I'd have went quarterback, but I want this kid to do good, man. I want to see him ball out.
I'm gonna be looking out for him.
You can't not want to take a veteran if that's what's if you have a chance to take a veteran quarterback, but I don't see
he's about
if You
We're
still
talking
got,
about
you gotta,
Aaron-
you
we're
still
talking about
gotta,
Aaron
yeah,
Rodgers. We're
yeah,
talking about
yeah,
Aaron Rodgers.
yeah, but
Okay.
you still gotta have a backup there. Because he's not only gonna be there maybe a year or 2 years, give or shake. You know what I'm saying? So you got, Shador, I think would have been the right move this round coming up. If we can get to the pick before he gets picked, the second round, we need to take him. You need to build that bench. You know what I'm saying?
We won't have a pick in the second round.
Huh?
We don't have a pick in the second round.
Oh, so when's the next pick then?
Third round.
Third round.
Unless we trade up or something.
Yeah, trade up or something.
Which, you know what I mean, people said we might, you know what I mean, but they're saying that they like some quarterbacks that they can get later, just, you know what I mean, and take a shot on them. You know what I mean? Because they're saying next year's the year to get a quarterback. That's what they say. And the draft is in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
So people are saying it's set up for them to
First of all,
pick their quarterback. For them to pick their quarterback next year in Pittsburgh.
I need you to steer with your phones. We need that content. God damn it.
Yeah. Straight up. I mean, that's what they say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
There's a
asking.
couple. But listen, there's a couple.
One of those elite.
There's a couple quarterbacks
coming up
that's going to go in the second round and third that I think can play, man. Like Milrose from Alabama, you know what I mean? The kid from Louisville, the Shuck or whatever it is from Louisville. There's a handful, man, that's still left that.
I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. I never heard of Ben Roethlisberger.
They're saying this class isn't strong.
I'm saying his fault. I've never heard of him. Like, you know what I mean? I've never heard of what's the wild hair
Palomalu.
I never heard of him in college. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like Steelers for me, and I'm not a Steeler fan like that. For me, but I always said that Steelers, I trust their drafting. They always get these. They always get these.
Yeah, they do.
They always get these players that are quote unquote that were under the radars and end up being stars. Because a lot of these people I never heard of in college. They don't like. I don't know these people because usually I just hear conversations. People, you know, oh, this dude's a beast. You know, I heard about Dion's boy a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like. I can't believe. I thought he was a first rounder. I thought the way they were talking, like number one, him.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
That's a big reason. Like you know, these guys, the drafting team that they got is phenomenal. Like for real.
No, I thought that Dion
because
was
that's
like,
the one.
Yeah, I mean, leading up,
like Pittsburgh will make a player out of. But once they leave Pittsburgh, they don't play the same because they don't know how to utilize him like the draft team.
Exactly.
Not too long ago, it was who's gonna be the one drafted between the kid that got drafted first. You know what I mean, Cam Ward, it sucks for him because all the publicity is going towards Shador right now, and that kid's nice too. You know what I mean? He played for the Hurricanes.
Okay.
He was the number one pick.
After my man Quack Jenkins, that's his squad.
Yeah. But he was drafted to the Titans. Number one overall.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Kids, you know what I mean? Good quarterback. But at one point it was who's going to be the first pick? Is it going to be Saunders or is it going to be Cam Ward? And then it started, okay, Cam Ward's going to be the first one. You know what I mean? Shador's going to go in the top 10. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then next thing you know, as of last week, he's fallen all the way out of the first round, and he did.
Just from
and he did fall out. You know what I mean?
A lot of hype gets back to me.
So what if they don't go to the second round? I'd say if we can get them in the third round, then Webster will be our next place. But you saying to trade up? I don't see us going to go ahead and trade up for him, obviously. But you know what I mean? If you can freely get him at the third round,
you're not gonna get it. He's going.
That's what I'm saying.
He's going second round.
Educate me, guys.
He's going second round. But my thing is, if you want him, you do try to make a move and come up into the second round. If they wait to go in the third round, you know what I mean?
Where pick he goes to though.
They might not even draft a quarterback in the 3rd round. You know, if they don't come up and get this guy.
So, hey, Paco, I'm asking you.
Do you think that? On some all honesty, do you think that fucking Rudolph Mason would be able to do it?
Hold on, real
Do
quick.
I?
Well, real quick, before you answer that, I'm asking you guys. Do you guys, because your quarterback is young, do you guys need a veteran quarterback to help these guys? Because Shador is young, right? You just don't have a veteran quarterback. Am I correct? Like everybody's young.
No, yeah. I mean, Mason
Rudolph,
Rudolph's
he's a
30s.
veteran. You would
Okay.
consider Rudolph Mason a
Okay.
Oh,
veteran.
yeah, he's
So
Because he's been
somebody
to-
could.
He's
so
been with Pittsburgh a couple years, and then went.
he was Ben's backup
And
for
then he went-
3
yeah.
years. You know what I
And then he
mean?
went to.
Oh, so he knows the system, so he can get these young guys acclimated to the system.
Right. He
So
can
you just
tell
don't
what the
necessarily.
coaches are looking for.
So you don't necessarily need an Aaron Rodgers to do that. That's what I'm asking.
Got two
Like,
top receivers right now.
right? Okay.
It's
That's what
it's
I'm
just you know,
Mason Rudolph. I mean, and if we do roll with him, I hope he does very well. But he's a backup quarterback.
I do too, but yeah, that's
He's a backup quarterback. He's not. He's
his wins wasn't impressive.
like right now.
Last year.
If we don't pick up somebody or go up and draft somebody, he's gonna come into the season starting by default.
If Aaron Rodgers doesn't
By
do something,
default.
I think you guys are going to make that move.
he would be the more veteran out of
I'll-
the quarterbacks that they have.
But if he starts to fall, and I mean, if Milrose, who I think is gonna go in the 2nd round too, but if he gets to the 3rd round or even close, you got to go get him. I'd say.
And Sierra's
I
boyfriend,
would.
you still stink.
Hey, he went to the Giants. They drafted a quarterback. They drafted a quarterback. Who?
The dude you're talking about. But you was just not talking
Milrose.
about getting him in the
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
from
thinking
Alabama.
of. Yeah, okay. That's
From
what I know
Alabama.
what you're talking
Shout out to
about.
Alabama.
You know what I mean?
sure.
He's the wild card of all the
pretty quick on
quarterbacks.
his feet,
They
too,
they say
fast.
they say he'll be. People were saying that he's the best running quarterback
Like, that's
ever.
what I'm saying. He's
He ain't even
fast.
played in the
I
NFL yet, and they're
remember
saying
seeing
that.
some highlight reel on him.
Okay,
You know.
let's stay right in this room. Because you know what's about to happen. You know what's going on, man. KVO season is coming up.
Shout-outs tomorrow.
So that's all. Shout out to
Give me-
KVL
give-
and the organization.
Absolutely. Shout out to Big Zal. No more bubble face mask.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying?
Doing their
No
thing.
more bubble face mask.
I tell you what, they stepped up.
I'm saying
They
like
took
this.
a big role, man. They took a big role and made it. They made it to what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, seriously.
Are we going to be looking out for this year? Like one of the top players from each team, running back, defensive side. Like
I need to just get back into it just to go.
I can
and
tell
sit
you-
back and watch some
I can
games.
tell you the young boys, the flag team, which that flag be serious. You know that flag be serious.
okay,
It's gotten better. I see there's a lot more teams like
Yeah, but they're gonna be good. They were really good this year, and they got a lot of those kids who are like 4 and 5 years old. So that means they're playing again, and they got a pretty good team. Corey's the coach of that team.
Oh,
They've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, they got a nice little squad, man. They got and last year they had Skinner's boy, and he's a monster. So he's the one I would say tune into.
Yeah.
Coming.
Yeah, he'll be a first year cadet. He'll be a first year cadet this year. But he's you know what I mean, like last year he was, you know what I mean, he's top 5 kids in the league at that age.
We're going to the Super Bowl this year? We good? Who's our competition? Who's our main competition this year?
Man, it's a Big East, man. That league is it's a
Any
gauntlet.
given Sunday.
It's a gauntlet.
Like your face.
It's a gauntlet, yo.
Yeah.
See, you gotta think about the competition, bro.
Sunday moment.
Tell
Like,
me
it can happen. It also takes
No,
one thing.
I'm not saying.
Wait a minute, just a different league now?
Yeah, no.
No.
It's the same league as last year.
Yeah.
They just went to the Bold Indians?
Yeah.
No, we didn't have no teams go to the Super Bowl last year.
No, last year.
No, but I mean, we were
Not last year.
we had
2020.
we had teams competing to go to the Super Bowl every year. We got that. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like there is no.
It's
Written in stone.
Yeah.
No.
It's
There's not a
like
team.
that no more.
There's not a team in the league that right now.
Nobody's a pushover.
No, right now nobody can say we're winning the Super Bowl next year
Listen,
at any age.
So if I got Dave on the phone right now, you're in that same league, right?
Yeah,
And he would say the same thing, like I don't.
yeah,
It's a toss up.
yeah.
it's
Wow,
big
it's
hit.
literally-
Oh shit.
It's like,
That's just week to week, man. It's literally like, you know what I'm saying. Put it this way, Smoke.
literally, the Big East is probably the best league for midget football right now. That's where you're going to find the most competitive.
Pennsylvania.
That's where you're going to find the most competitive.
I don't think out of all the teams that played in our Super Bowls this year, and at every level, I don't think that there might have been one undefeated team that won a Super Bowl. I think, and that would be at the.
So everybody that goes to that Super Bowl, they got to get it from the mud, basically.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's not.
It depends on
it's
how
not
the
like
kids are
yeah.
playing.
yeah.
If
It's
them kids is ready, they're going to ball.
it's
Everybody-
legit. Like
ball.
it's legit. You might have a team that, you know what I mean, started out the season, you know what I mean, and lost. They were 2-2. You know what I mean. Ran the table, came back and won the Super Bowl. Beat the team that beat them earlier. You know what I mean.
Came back.
Yeah, it's that kind of league.
Man,
It's
shout out to y'all,
and
man.
and we got Aliquippa coming into the league, so that just yeah. So
Look,
you know what I mean. It don't get easy.
But see, that's the whole
It don't get
They
easy.
know where they had to go because they know that's where the competition's at.
Right.
This is, you want to play against the best in this league. And for midget football, it would be
Is
the Big East.
Art Cannon y'all league?
Yeah, and they got some teams, man. They got some
You wanna know
teams
how
that are
many
tough.
teams already came in and then backed out, and
Oh yeah. So y'all.
some
I
of them
mean,
trying to come back, and
So,
some
yeah,
of
shout
them
out
did
to the
come
Big-
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Big East because
yeah.
that's what we want to see.
That's where.
We got listen. We got teams that come into the league and they find out they sweet and they leave. And they leave. Hey.
We thought.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We're not gonna stick around here.
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go there.
Hey, Smoke, our parents ain't happy with losing every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we ain't even selling enough sandwiches.
We're playing to win.
And we're
That's
talking
what
big
you're
schools.
Yeah,
We're talking
playing to
big
win.
schools.
yeah.
Like we've had big schools run away and then don't want none of our teams in their leagues because they know what kind of smoke it is. I mean, it's legit,
Shout
man.
out to the Big East.
It's legit.
With the best play the best. Like Chris
Absolutely.
played, like with the
That's
boxing.
where you're gonna find the
With the
best
bet-
competition.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you
So
want,
pretty
you're talking
much,
football coming
If you
out.
go to any of those games, what y'all saying is pretty much, it could be pretty much a Super Bowl. Any game you watch, any KVL game we watch, that could end up being a Super Bowl at the end of the year.
It's like the NFL for the midget football.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what it is.
Like
That's
any
what- that's
game
what the league is.
we watch, that could end up being a Super
Yeah.
Bowl because every team is tough.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like-
and this is the crazier thing.
And even
Smoke.
if y'all get out on them or they get out on you.
Exactly, that's what I was
you
about
could
to
end
say.
up seeing them
You first time around, because I remember early when I was came into the Big East. Like I came in with we called it the dream team. You know what I mean? We went nutty. We won 38 straight games. You know what I mean? 3 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? We you know what I mean? So
That's definitely.
we had teams where we felt was not that team, but we lost one game in the season. I remember one year we had a team that was pretty loaded. We lost one game. It was to McKeesport. We beat Franklin Regional. Beat them like 26-6, I think it was the first time around.
You got
Second time around, they beat us 12-8 in the playoffs.
you got
That
You got the.
That's
You
it.
got.
I mean,
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
week to
Any
week.
given
It's
Sunday.
week to week. It's week to
it
week.
depends on how them
Because
boys
you
are
got.
playing.
Yeah, you got.
The talent is.
You got a ring for each
Each
division,
no,
don't you?
no, I don't have one up where I'm at now. I don't have one where I'm at now.
No.
Kyle's
Kyle
oldest.
got one in each one. He
Kyle got one in
little,
each one.
middle.
Kyle got one in each one.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
as far as championships we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like you got two.
You got the mites.
Don't you
I got one.
You got one.
I got one. 2022. It was a good one.
That's what. That was. What's that? The Knights. The Knights.
Yeah.
That's
the next group down from the one he said.
the Lancers is the
Lancers,
big one,
yeah.
the big team.
That's-
We used to call it the big team. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
They're still the big team.
Yeah, that's what we used to call
Yeah.
the big team,
Yeah,
man.
that's what they're.
Well, man, good luck to y'all guys, man.
Yeah.
But the Big East is where it's at, man.
Studs. I mean, we got. I mean, I know we about to get off it, but we got D1 kids that come up out of these programs, and some of them, you know what I mean, have a chance to play at the highest level.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's real shit.
And that's the crazy thing about it, because you get more than one. And, you know, it's rare to get like two. But when you got like 10, 20 different kids, maybe even a little bit more, it's coming out of the Western PA, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're balling.
Yeah.
I commend
they're
y'all for that
definitely
because
balling. They're balling, man.
I pray for patience, and that what y'all guys do takes a lot of patience. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you, both of you personally. I know you're going to punch one of those little. You know what I'm saying?
He's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's stupid.
Man, all drunk.
Man, yeah, that's family.
Little
It's
nigga.
all one big family, man. We love each other, and we push each other to do the best.
I know.
That's the program in a nutshell. They're teaching you discipline. Hey, discipline your mind and body.
Shout out to Coach
Everything
Boot.
else is gonna fall.
He
in line.
got better, but I see the one time little.
He's slippy.
You'll get some of them.
Hey, I'll tell you that much. He's slippy,
It's
bro.
like I'm saying, just like family.
slippy.
Like they'll try you.
He's slippy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
They'll try you.
Y'all
Still.
look the part, y'all dress the part.
Hey,
Yeah.
He be on the sideline looking like he's about to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh.
hey.
I got some stories for this, man. That's man. That's my guy, though, man.
I'm gonna say it like this, man.
Like real shit. That's my guy.
The boy,
My guy. Like, you know what I mean? You know, Boot do his part, man. You know what I mean?
out here.
Little
That the
bitch.
boy,
Little diggity.
Gillian Wallow.
Talking shit.
You familiar? Y'all
Yeah.
familiar?
Yeah.
They've been grinding Wallow up
For the hat. For everything.
because he had. I'm gonna play the clip of Valley. You gonna have to because it's gonna come out of there.
Wallow's always. He was
You
him.
talking about Wallow or Gilly?
Wallow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he got some backlash on?
He said he had this. I'm gonna see if y'all feel the same
Okay,
way.
let's see.
This is what he had to say.
That's cool.
This is the
That's cool.
backlash.
That's cool.
Whoa, got shea butter, Twitter in an uproar. Let's talk about
No
it.
black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Kill that shit. Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a black business. Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material in your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. Yeah. You fuck about what color you is. I'm gonna spend my money. That paper, I'm gonna spend them deals with a fuck.
So that was the backlash Wallow got. He tried to put him on the coon train, and
Trying to say he's the white man's puppet.
I don't know.
Chris Talk because
Yeah, let
you're
me know what you got.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. Like, I'm trying to understand.
yeah.
I don't think he was gonna. I think his intentions was good, but it could have came off better.
Right.
Like it sounded like a rant.
Right.
You know what I mean? To where if it would have been a slowed down conversation where he's like, you know, I want to support your business, but are you guys consistent, like he said? You know what I mean? Like, are you doing everything that you're supposed to do to be a successful business, or are you slacking? I want to see you do that. You know what I'm saying? So I dig that, but I think the way he says it right there isn't a good look. Just because it was, I felt like it was a rant. It sounded like a rant. It didn't sound like somebody's talking, trying to spit game to people. You know what I mean?
What you think, Rocky?
Man, I'm thinking the same thing. Like I didn't hear nothing wrong with what he just said, and it made sense to me because I'm hearing the same damn thing as is explaining it. So
Yeah, I'm in the same room. I think that he could have articulated it a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that he was saying that because I'll say it like this: I did it. I bought something. I buy black or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And not that particular brand. Like I ended up getting the shirt like 3 months later. I was like, damn, I forgot I even ordered this.
Right.
So it's like we all just want. It ain't really about black. It's about if your business is thorough. And I think that's what he was saying. Like, and I just, like you said, he was ranting and he just got caught in the moment. I don't think that he was like downplaying that because everybody's going to go to somewhere clean and thorough. So whatever color you are, you know what I'm saying?
He's always, he always amped up and bringing it up. But that was one where he got to slow it down. Like,
I don't think that,
you know what I mean? Just talk. Let us know how you're feeling. But you know what I mean?
I just think
better delivery, like you said.
Yeah,
you know
I just think that he just didn't articulate the point the way he, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that he was saying fuck black businesses.
Yeah. No, I don't think that he was doing that.
It was just like there's some
It's just something against this. Just how I've always noticed him how to carry himself.
Yeah,
he was always
a positive,
like a role figure. You know what I mean? Like he's about it for the black communities. He's about the black on black violence, all that stuff.
I always thought he was positive,
like an activist when it comes to that, and he don't have a problem with sharing that with anybody.
Yeah,
he shouldn't.
No, I
always felt like he's positive.
So, like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so,
he's always.
I don't think that. Like I said, just by knowing his personality and what he's been talking about, like all of a sudden just gonna take one thing that he says out of content.
Yeah, and also,
for real,
it's the same thing. Like if
he could have delivered it better, he should have been thinking like,
but
I know they like to be technical and you know what I mean, shit like that. Because in this profession and like the Illuminatis and all this stuff, people, you know, following you around and you know.
But he's not a trained. He's not a trained motivational speaker. He's speaking from passion.
Right.
So he doesn't know how to articulate like he's not Steve Harvey. He did 20 years in prison
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So he's talking out of passion, just on some. Maybe there was a guy from his neighborhood that sold brownies. And it was like, Doc, where you at? I like those brownies, but you ain't been showing me no consistency. You know what I'm saying? But you're saying, I'm black, man. No, make this, you know what I mean? But it's just the way he articulated it. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just like when our homeboy used to sell dinners.
It was his
you know what I mean? Down the way. It's like, okay, have the consistency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even about you being black. You my home, but it's about the consistency, everything.
Yeah, the delivery should have been a little bit better.
That's all.
You know what I mean?
But he's not a trained, just like you're not a trained podcaster. None of us, you know what I mean?
Right.
We're just talking from, you know what I mean? Like,
some real shit like you would have if this shit wasn't rolling. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Right.
He's just like, so no, I don't think that
he wasn't cooning or whatever.
No, I don't think.
I didn't think so. You know,
I don't think.
I think that's a little harsh word anyway. But
yeah, I just think that. Again, he didn't. Again, if you're a street dude, you know what I mean. Like there's certain ways that this is certain ways you talk. You're not no motivational speaker. He probably got paid $5,000 to go up there and talk real quick, and he just talking from the heart, like, yo, man, hey, all this black stuff, hey, you know, like, kind of telling people, y'all gotta so be consistent. You know what I mean? All that, no, get off of that. Be consistent. Make sure your business is running right. Make sure everything, you know what I mean? I don't think he has his finger in our eye. I think he was just giving game, but it just came off. And sometimes the truth can be a little bit harsh, but it's not offensive. It shouldn't be offensive at all. If he's just telling you to be consistent, you know what I mean? So
He's telling you don't make me come there just because.
yeah, there it is.
You know what I
There
mean?
it
That's
is. Chris Clay wrapped that up in the bow.
I mean, that's just how I see it.
Chris Clay wrapped that up in
and
the
I
bow.
get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He that's what he does. Everything's with passion with him, like you were saying.
Yeah,
He's amped up with it, and it came off wrong.
yeah.
And it didn't really even come. The message was there. It was just like you said, the delivery. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, I can be, especially when I talk about boxing. We'll be talking, and I'll be hollering.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just passionate about the actual conversation. I'm not
Right.
screaming at my brother.
Right.
It's just that, you know what I mean? It's just that you're passionate.
This is my shit. Like,
yeah,
I know what,
it's not even really. It's not
Right.
that this is my shit. It's just like I'm passionate about this. And he's
this
probably,
is your shit. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. You're passionate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you got to think about this, man. that's why you just know the age that we live in, man, because that whole room might have got it.
Right.
That whole room might have got the message like, damn, he's on point. But someone recorded it, put it out on social
And
media.
took that.
Now it went viral. Now you got 1,000 fucking people saying how it was terrible and what was wrong, what was this. The people in the room might have got it.
Right.
They might have got
Yeah,
it.
no,
That's
people.
what it comes.
I'm not saying maybe someone
That's the whole
didn't.
thing about the audio.
That's
But there was
but-
people there clapping.
Yeah, that's
you know
what I
I'm saying?
mean.
Like, it was
People
like,
draw their
yeah.
own narrative out of it.
But you gotta understand, if that's the thing, if people can, the narrative, people can
I
take
can
this.
control the narrative.
People can think we be cooking for 2-something hours. People can grab something, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and take something and say, have you saying fuck KVL.
Yeah.
After we just got done talking about you know what I'm saying? Yeah, cow's not good. You know what I'm saying? Or and chop it up. And I think that's what happened there. Because I'm sure he had a long thing. You see what I'm trying to say? Like where he kind of landed the plane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But they just took that part and said, let me run with that. Because they didn't hire him for 3 minutes to go up there just to say that and left. Like, it's not like he just said that and said, all right, goodbye, see ya. You know what I'm saying?
One verse and you was done.
Yeah, you took.
One little line.
He probably was up there for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He was probably up there for 20 minutes.
That's it. It might not even have been that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
But he just didn't say that and leave.
No.
He just gonna get up there and say, you know what? Fuck black business.
Yeah.
Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Bye. Thanks for the money.
Yeah.
F y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm Wallow. Last word is yours before we get into something else.
Hey, hopefully everything comes out good for that man. I think he's a positive dude.
Yeah, I think he does genuinely care for the neighborhoods. And, you know, he's just an activist. He's helping and you could tell, like...
People, everybody's not agree with what we're saying right here, so...
Yeah, dude in the comment section. Yeah.
We take all criticism. It's all
okay.
good.
Well,
good and bad.
And cut.